everybody, Anton Martel here. Thank you so much for coming back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to be going over how to send a deal that you find on Zillow, Redfin, Trulia. How do you send that deal to your team on the ground, and how I've done it for my last 1,000. Well, actually, I probably analyzed out of the 1,000 houses I bought, probably 5,000 or 6,000 emails that have gone out, and I've kind of perfected the email and how I send off the email to my team on the ground. So if you're looking to invest in real estate out of state, you're going to have to take the deals that you find, email them in a clear and concise way, asking a couple of clarifying questions, which I'll go over in the video, and showing you how to break down that email so that you can get the right feedback so that you can make a decision quickly on a deal, because a lot of these deals that are listed on Zillow, Redfin, Trulia go relatively fast when they're listed on one of those websites or listed on the MLS. So I'm going to show you the email that I have used over the last 1,000 deals or 6,000 emails, and show you the email that I've perfected. So let's get into the video. All right, so let's get into it. I'm going to show you the perfect email to send to your team on the ground when you have a deal that you are looking for some feedback on from them and all that kind of stuff. All right, so this is the perfect email ever. All right. So the first thing is you want to go and find a deal on the Zillow, Redfin, Trulia, all that kind of stuff. You're going to put that into your CRM or just analyze that deal with any kind of spreadsheet that you do have. If you would like to use ours, you can go to flipsystem.com. You can fill out some information there to get access to our software that we've built to do all this for you and to save you a ton of time. All right. So what you're going to do is obviously the subject line of the email. I always put the property address. Okay. A lot of people will do like, deals I found this week in the subject line, and then they'll put like 20 deals. I prefer one email for one deal. Okay. So that's a little key. One email equals one deal. It allows people to go through the emails really fast, analyze a deal, go back to something else they're doing, analyze a deal, go back. Instead of like when it's 20, it's like, okay, cool. When I have like 3 hours in my day, I'll go through all these emails. We just want to get quick responses, quick replies so that we can start submitting offers relatively fast. All right. So that's what we do in the subject line. Then I just put some text here. Like the first line is kind of like, hey, I found this deal online. What are your thoughts on this? Like, what's your thoughts? Okay. And then we get into the real meat of it, which is where I put all the data that you're going to want to keep track of. All right. So first is the purchase price, right? So this is going to be $100,000. I then put in the rent amount that I think it can get, which is $1,000 a month. And you can get this on Rent-A-Meter. Okay. The next one we're going to do is the property taxes. Okay, and this you can get from one of the state or county website, like county, city site. Also, you can find this sometimes on Zillow. They have the little property taxes, but it's not going to be as accurate. The most accurate is going to be the city or county websites. All right, the next one is going to be the rehab cost, which you're going to have to just do a trained eye. There's some other trainings on my YouTube channel around this, how to calculate the rehab cost, all that kind of stuff. This is really going to be a trained eye looking at the photos. Typically for us, if we're doing a deal in the Midwest and the house doesn't have any photos, we just budget like $25,000, $30,000 and put that in there. Again, it doesn't, like, I can't stress this enough. I was talking at an event in Las Vegas, and this was one of the big questions that people had. It's like, well, I don't know like what the numbers are going to be exactly. Yeah, I don't either. Out of the 6,000 times I've used this email template, right? Like, I am never correct about any of the numbers. Sure, the purchase price maybe, but like the rent amount it's a guess based on some data that we have. Taxes, that's probably the most accurate thing that we have. The rehab number is just based on looking at photos. It's a complete guess. Sure, it's probably like 80 or 90% accurate most of the times, right? But sometimes we budget 20K, we go in and there's like a cannonball went through the middle of the house and we have no clue that was going to happen. And we have to start from the beginning, right? So like the goal is to just like get the conversation going, get the house under contract. Once you're under contract, there's no risk to you. You put earnest money down, you have 7 or 10 days to walk away, scar free. So there's no reason for you to worry about anything like that. Just make the bloody offer, get the house under contract. Once you're under contract on the house, you can figure out what to do next. All right, but at least you have it under contract and somebody else doesn't have it under contract. Okay, ARV, this is going to be 150. This again can be found running comps. There's some other videos on my YouTube channel or on my Instagram. You can go check those out. All right. Then what we want to do is I put the link in here. So the actual property address and the actual property link. Okay. So that's kind of what it looks like. And I want to get some feedback on a couple of key things from my team on the ground. All right. So that's kind of what did I do? The subject line, hey, what are your thoughts on this property? I put some information like around what I found on the property already to save them some time. I put the link. If you want to throw in a couple of comps, like comparable properties that you found here, like throw these in, like add to email. Just drop the Zillow link into the email as well. Then there's kind of two questions, okay, at the bottom. Okay, the first question is going to be, what are your thoughts on the ARV? And then what are your thoughts on the rehab costs? Okay, so this, and I guess there's a third one too. It's what are your thoughts on the market rent? Okay, so this one we want to ask about and get their feedback. This one we want to ask about and get their feedback. And this one we want to ask about and get their feedback. Property taxes, you're probably going to be pretty accurate. They're going to catch it if you're not accurate. Purchase price is really just based on all the other numbers. So you want to collect their feedback on all of these things. And then the other question is, who do you copy in the email, right? So I want to copy my realtor. And I want to copy my property manager. And I want to copy my contractor or project manager. Oh, geez, it says PM too. Okay, I want to copy those three people. Why? Because the realtor is going to help me with the ARV and taxes. The property manager is going to help me with market rent. And then this guy, the contractor, is going to help me with the rehab costs. Once you get that feedback back from your team, you're golden. You're ready to go. Hey, Antoine, the rent, we think we can get $1,300. Hey, the rehab is going to be $25K. ARV, I don't think so. I think you're going to be more at $125. Okay, cool. Thanks, everybody, for your feedback. Hopefully, if you have a good team, you'll get that feedback in the next 24 to 48 hours, right? So once you get that feedback back in the next 24 to 48 hours, you again plug it back into your spreadsheet or plug it back into the Flip System PTS. You rerun the numbers and then you move forward onto submitting an offer, right? Because once you collect that feedback, it's going to change your purchase price figure, your purchase price number, right? If the rehab goes up, ARV goes down, rent goes up, taxes don't change, right? Like you're going to rerun your numbers and you want to make sure the deal works for a fix and flip, turnkey fix and flip, a buy and hold, a refinance. You want to make sure the deal works for all these different exit strategies. Okay. So that's pretty much it. That's a little bit about the email that I do, the email that I send, the questions that I ask, and what feedback I want from the teams on the ground. And then the who do I actually copy? Everybody, my realtor, my property manager, and my project manager. I want them all to be on the email thread. I want to reply in 24 to 48 hours. I want to collect that feedback and then move forward on the deal. So that's essentially how I do it. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. If you are looking to get into your first fix and flip deal or buy and hold or rental property and you want our help, please head over to flipsystem.com. We'd love to set up a time to chat with you. We can even give you access to the software that we use that automates all of this work for you. All right. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.